Today we're gonna make a keto frosty. Hey again, guys. Well, today I'm excited to share this quick and easy recipe with you. It's a keto frosty. If you don't know what a frosty is basically made famous by Wendy's. Wendy's has chocolate frosties and they are so good, but of course we know those are not low carb or keto. So I found this recipe on Pinterest, which I will leave linked down below for you, but it is super simple and tastes delicious if you're craving something sweet. I've made this before. To me it was kind of more of a pudding-like texture and consistency, but it was still very, very good. So let's look at the ingredients we're going to be using. We're going to be using unsweetened cocoa powder, some Himalayan salt, a keto-friendly powdered sugar of your choice. I'm going to be using the Swerve confectioner's sweetener. We just like the Swerve, whether it's the granular or the confectioner's. I like how it doesn't leave an aftertaste like a lot of diet type sugars do. Vanilla extract and heavy whipping cream. So I'm going to get all of our ingredients measured out. I'll see you back here in a minute and I'll tell you exactly how much of each you're going to need. I've got all of our ingredients measured out, ready to go. You guys, this recipe is so simple and easy to make. So we are going to start with 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. We're going to go ahead and pour that into a bowl. Next, I've measured out 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder and 3 tablespoons of my Swerve confectioner's sugar. I'm going to pour that in. For our vanilla, we're going to use 1 teaspoon. And lastly, a pinch of salt. So I'm just going to reach in there, get me a pinch, pour it right in. Now that we have all of our ingredients in one bowl, the next step is going to be to mix this together until stiff peaks form. Now what I'm going to use to do that is I have just a hand blender. It comes with 2 attachments. It has a whisk attachment and an immersion blender. So I'm going to use the whisk attachment. You can use a regular hand mixer, or if you have like a stand kitchen mixer, just use the whisk attachment to do that. I picked this hand mixer up at Walmart. It was really inexpensive. I think it was probably right around $20–25. I'll try to find one on Amazon and link it down below if you're interested in looking for one. But let's go ahead and get this mixed up. My mixer has 2 settings, a low and a high. I'm going to start on the low setting. So after at first making a little bit of a mess, I got this all mixed up. As you can see, it's stiffened up. Now, it usually takes a few minutes. Just keep working it until you get this thicker consistency. It's almost like a Cool Whip consistency. Already tastes delicious. So now what we want to do is we're going to put this in the freezer. So what the recipe calls to do, and this is what I did before, it was really easy. We're going to put all of this mixture into a Ziploc bag and then we'll put it in our freezer.
Let's make another mess.
Yeah, let me make another mess. Hey, the messier you are, the better it tastes, right? So I am going to get this in this Ziploc bag. So I got all of our mixture into this Ziploc bag. It made a little bit of a mess. This is a quart size Ziploc bag. You could probably use a gallon Ziploc bag. It might be easier to get it in there. But we are going to put this in the freezer. Recipe calls to let it freeze for 30 to 35 minutes. I'm going to probably leave it in there for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So let's get this in the freezer. Got a little spot right here for it. And we will check up on this in about 30 minutes to an hour and we'll see what the finished product is. It has been about 40 minutes, so I think it's been enough time for us to go ahead and get our frosty mixture out of the freezer and give it a shot. All right, So here we go. It's stiffened up quite a bit. Now just keep in mind it's not going to be like an ice cream Frosty. It's not ice cream, but it's pretty darn close and it tastes so good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clip the corner of our Ziploc bag. We're gonna squeeze it into the bowl. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Like I said earlier, it's kind of more of like a pudding consistency rather than ice cream. So I'm gonna top this with some Lily's chocolate chips. I think I've mentioned these before. They're a really good low carb chocolate chip. They're dark chocolate. So just a few. And then to put the icing on the cake, I'm gonna do a little bit of Ready Whip. Just a little bit, not much. And there we have it, guys. There is our Keto Frosty. Let's give it a shot. Delicious. You want a bite? What you think?
That's good.
So yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video. Again, I will leave the recipe link down in the description. Super easy to make if you're wanting something chocolatey and sweet. It tastes really good. Again, it's kind of like a fluffy, Cool Whippy pudding texture. But the longer you leave it in the freezer, the more it will freeze and stiffen up. So if you guys make this, come back and let me know how you liked it. Thank you guys as always for watching and subscribing.
Until our next video.
Peace, love, and expediting.
You still don't get none.
You can't have no chocolate.